I didn't turn on my microphone. I'm all boom, but I can't hear myself. No! Welcome to Monday. Haha, it's Monday, and this is Music Mondays with Leela. Here to give you a little overview of what happened this week in iOS music. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right, I'm going to quickly say hello to some of the people in my front row, and then we are going to jump in straight into my iPad, and we're going to get to work, because that's the way to get going on a Monday, is to just jump in. Whee! All right, let's turn on my comments. Hello to the comments, and we'll make those corner. I don't know what's up with the pie. She was yawning and stretching when I walked out, so hopefully she'll show up and beg for treats like she does. So hello to Thomas Christ. Hope you had a good weekend. It was his 250th rock show this weekend. Louis Cook. And oh, whoops. The real Justine Kasprick right there, honey. She just had a birthday, that sweet gal. Heathen granny eating kebab. Oh, you are off on the kebabs, and that is making me hungry every time I hear it. Hey, it's my first. Dave Bops, the boppin' one. Shelly Michelle Morrison. Hey, Lady Jade Star, what is up? It's a decent crowd today, and I see more of you out there in the Lurking Lounge, because Lurking Lounge is a nice place to be. And, thank you, Thomas. He's dropped a few really useful links down there. And, yeah. About my Patreon, but if you can easily find any of those by going boop right there to this sweet little QR code. It's right there. Oh, I hope Jade's not a deep fake today. I hope Jade's not a deep fake. You tell me to fuck myself. Whoops. Oh, sweet. It's 4 minutes in. The bad things have not happened yet. All right. All the work is done. Now I'm the only one who has to work. Yay. Let's get to work right here on my iPad. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. Go into my corner. Here I am. All right. Let's quickly double check. We will double check our tikis. We're going to double check the Beat community and find out what has happened since about the 12th. Polypipe, that was where we were last time. We were Polypipe, and Jade's going to be working on that this week. Lattice has been updated. GSDSP have updated their range. That happened on the 12th. I think we looked at that. So let's go out of there. Fingerlab have updated music too. Voxomat, we're going to be looking at that one. What? I'm in the naughty corner? What? No! So this looks like some kind of crazy human meets machine character. It's designed to infuse audio sources with vocal patterns ranging from rhythmic to evolving. That sounds incredibly cool. Incredibly cool. It transforms simple bass lines into talkative morphing sequences. Yes, Jade is going to look at that this weekend. I've already looked at her schedule, and if you may notice, I have got my redirect set for her already. Right on. So Flip EQ and Crusher are on sale. Perhaps. Ooh, $2.99 each for the iOS versions. Audio Kit Pro apps on sale from the 13th. Hopefully that's 3 days ago. Hopefully that's still true. Viral Synth, $2 off. King of VHS, $2 off. Nerd Synth, King of Digital, $2 off. SNE Synth is $1 off. King of Bass, $2 off. Saga Synth, $1 off. All amazing apps. Audio Kit is jammin'. Mila has been updated again. Elijah Lucian has updated Choppa. Choppa, I've not quite figured this out yet, but it looks kind of fun. Each pad count is its own layer now. Live parameter control, recording pre-roll, escape the grid. Yes, that sounds like something that samplers would like to enjoy. Yeah, no, Thomas Christ is like a great musician. Been doing this for a long time, has so many albums. Yeah, dig that. Here's our new round of 4 Pockets deals. You'd be sotted. Samplescape is down to $7.99 from $14.99. Copperhead down to $8.99 from $14.99. MIDI Strummer is $7.99 from $12.99. Shimmer Reverb, $4.99 from $7.99. Samplescape, wicked cool. I don't think I have that app, actually. I may take that. Let's go see if I have it, because I may be thinking about buying this. It's at the bottom, is it? 4 Pockets. Here we go. Yes, Polypipe is new. Creative Minds, MIDI Toolkit, Visuals, MIDI Step. Yep, Samplescape, $7.99. I don't have it yet. I may have to take a look at that, baby. All right, let's hop back in. We're almost done. Disco DSP, price drop, OBXD3. Which I haven't even seen, but it looks like it is like one of those Oberheim synths. How did you know? Don't forget to, thank you. Hit that like button, beat it, smash it. No, an even number of times. If you're feeling violent, you may want to hit it a bunch of times, but I mean, who feels violent? Anyway, that's what's up with this. Disco DSP. Fred Corvest FAC Medusa. So I use, this is just a bit of information. My voice doesn't actually punch into the mix very well. And I don't like how it gets if I turn the gain up too much. So I use FAC Medusa to pump up my volume, pump up the volume. And it is only $6.99 now, and it is one of the most, it is, a lot of people use compressors. It's really, this is a delicious compressor. Very, very gorgeous. I recommend it highly. I use it everywhere. In fact, I might show you a couple things where I use it. Audio Damage Update Continua. Now, that is, looks like a synth. $6.99, usually $9.99. It's got a bunch of oscillators. It's got a lot of arpeggiators. It's cool. Leslie Cruikshank releases Vibe Looper. What in the heck is a Vibe Looper? Let's look. Looks a little bit like the Choppa. The iPad version is available as a free download with an in-app purchase that unlocks the full version. Touchable waveform, slice and sequence, multi-touch, record, layer, perform. It looks, like I said, it looks a lot like it's a looper, it's a sampler, it's a voobity-voob. Doug, what's up? Oh, you gotta lie down, you're not feeling well? That is bad. I do not like to hear that. I may have to go over there and roust you and take care of you or something. Harry Goes, aka Veersin, has reduced the price of some apps for limited time. Cinematics, complete access pass is $19.99. That means you could get all of the delicious sounds in Cinematics for $20. I have all the sounds in Cinematics. It's a really cool app. It kind of is a little heavy on, it uses up a lot of real estate in your iPad, but there are some incredible sounds you can't get anywhere else. So let's see. Audio Layer is down. Ad Station, Reslice, Poseidon Synth, Terra Pro, another really gorgeous sounds in Terra Pro, and Terra Synth. Terra Synth is only $1.99. So many pretty sounds in there. Emo Chorus, 99 cents, which that you can like chorus things to out to infinity with that. Audio Reverb. See, I can't believe I remember what these apps do. From $2.99 to $1.99. Vox Syn from $1.99 to 99 cents. Bark Filter. Bark Filter's another app that Russ 8889 told me about, and I agree. It has one setting that is so worth this money, the $3.99. It's worth the $6.99 to tell you the truth. It is called Triple Band, and it is a triple band compressor that really just gives you, it's almost like a mastering chain or a pre-mastering chain, gives you gorgeous sound. Addictive Synth isn't on offer. Cube Synth Pro on sale. Cube Synth Terraverse not on sale. Addictive Pro, Micro Terra, Vox Syn Pro, Harmony 8. Lots of really, really, really great deals in the Veersin universe. All right. Hey, we're caught up. What? Let's see. I think this week there's a new Launchpad one. It's called Angel Core. So let's give it a look to Angel Core. It says it's a house type music. I hate how this thing crashes when I first try loading it. I don't care though. I give it a few minutes because I just love this app. It really, again, it's like Logic. Logic drives me insane. It does terrible things to me, and I love it. Now you can understand why I'm not in a relationship. Because I have terrible taste. I like people who are, I like it for things to be mean to me, I guess. Oh, wow. Angel Core, heavenly yet dreary. Yum. Let's give this a little, I'm going to put it at 104. And then we're going to change it from A minor to E minor. So I just don't like to keep it in the, so here we go. I like it when the vocal things are... These vocals are pretty cool. I don't like vocals that say words that I can understand in here. Wow, that was fun. I'm going to have to use that. Very yummy. All right. Let's go to my app store and find out what did I get this week. Hey, Cover by CQ, welcome. Nice to see you. Right on. Let's go apps. Appsies, appsies. Appsy boo. Nothing real new. I don't know. I think you guys already saw last week I got Pop Drummer and iBassist, and I also received ABEQX, an equalizer that works in ambisonics under the hood. 3 different dimensional poles can be equalized independently, left, right, front, with unique results. I've just watched enough of this tutorial of Jade's to know that I wanted this app, and I went in for it, and I won it on her Patreon this weekend. So much for that coffee. Oh well. Anyway, I have not even touched trying to use this yet. But it's been a while since I showed you anything soundboxy. So what I'm actually going to do this week is we're going to try to make some kind of just kind of make a little thing, and let's actually, I think we're at 104. Let's keep that 104. Let's keep that E minor, and let's make some cool sounding loops in E minor. How about that? How about we just do that? I'll just set up a couple audios and a MIDI. And then we're going to hop in here and we're going to open up a Soundbox. I'm typing right here. Bradley, what's up? Now we're going to look and see, what do we have? Hey, I used Zoa this week. Remember Zoa, everybody? I think we're going to do I'm on a beat, so let's grab, actually, come on, let's just straight up use what we were using. We'll use some of these, like, now I'm just going to mute that so that it pops back up when I want it to. And let's find, this time I think we're going to use like piano motifs, because I want to make a motif. But maybe, I have an idea. Let's record this bass and find out what our chord progression is. Hey, Dell Music, what is cooking? All right, so I'm gonna just, let's see, let's stop it. And we're gonna come back and I'm gonna record. Whoop. I'm just gonna do 8. There we go. All right. Now, I'm not doing this super crazily. I don't want to open up Logic right now. So let's go into recordings, get this untitled thing. And now I long pressed that. And when I long pressed it, then I'm going to send it over just to here to Chord AI. There's other ways that you can just find out what something is, but I'm just quickly going to use that because it's here. Okay, so it looks like it's 2 A minors. So we're going to get in here and we're going to find where our chord progression is. So we're going to set these keys. So the key is E minor. More settings. So here we're going to go A minor, A minor, C, whoa, C sus2, there you go, that's not where I want that, I want that there, let's clear, haha, regular A minor, A minor, A minor, C sus2, is that what it was? Let's go back and look. Oh, E and then C sus2. So we'll go back here. Let's clear that one. All right. No E. Here, parallel scale chord. There we go. E. Haha. And now we're going to back to sus2. Whoa. C sus2. Waha! Hey, Forest of the Wolf is here. What's up? What's cooking? Let's see what that sounds like. And then we'll lock it. We're going to lock the scale. It looks like we should be able to. Now we generate. And we'll see if we can have then we're going to send it over here to Soundbox. Oops, what did I just do? Then we have sent it to an eternal loop. And it should, let's mute, oh, not mute that. Let's, oh, haha, I didn't put any sound in Soundbox. What? All right, let's look for a good sound. I have so many packs now. So we want something that's kind of, with that angel core, we want something that sounds, what does this moon drift sound like? Opacity. I don't think we want that. Life and love. How about Starlit? Ooh, Pulse Engine. That sounds pretty nice. Let's see what that does. Whoops. I didn't mean to record. I don't want to record. Blah, blah. Why don't I hear this? That's odd. Third track. Let's generate. Let's go next. Generate again. Yeah, here we go. I don't know how I just uncooked it. Now, one of the big things about here is that can't hear anything now. So this has 3 channels. Sounds like it goes. All right, let's go back in here. Now we're going to try it. Yeah, that's nice. So I don't want to record that, but if we wanted to say, let's say we wanted to record this, a simple 8-bar loop. Ah! But down, down, down. Woo, woo. All right. So we're going to type it. We're going to climb in and see right here where it says 104. Let's tap that. Open that up to mess with. Help. Why can't I operate my own stuff today? Oy vey. It doesn't want to. Why, when I touch this, does nothing happen? I'm going to save this. We're going to save it. We're going to call it Angel Core. Soundbox. Box. There we go. Da 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 da. That's weird. Why is my oy vey? See, look it's giving me the, instead of giving me the ability to do this. Let's see. There it is. Holy crap, people. So when you double tap that, then there's these 3 dot menu, and right in here, let's sync quantum 4 bars. That way it'll sync to 4 bars. It won't record so goofily, right? Let's go one. So see how it's counting down there up at the top? So there we go. A simple 8-bar loop. There it is. It's right there. It should be right here in our files. We'll look at it in here we go. It's in AUM Recordings, Angel Core Soundbox. Soundbox. See, there it is. Look at this sweet, simple little loop. So I'm going to copy this, or maybe even move it. We're going to move it to a destination folder. We're going to go back. We're going to put it in loops. Wow, it's gone. Haha. So, but if you come into loops, then we're going to go back to loops. And this, it doesn't tell you, we have to rename it. Soundbox 104 BPM E minor is what we're going to need in here. So let's type in E minor. Woohoo! Back to my project. Now we might want to, let's see. Let's find a different sound for that second part there. So we're going to change this out. We're going to go none, and then we're going to do 2. Now we're going to find a new thing here in Starlit. How about this? Starlit keys, Starlit lead. Ooh, I want to try one of the pads, like this Moog pad maybe. That might sound fun. Let's play. Pretty, huh? I say, why don't we record this? See, well, the best part about here is that you can just hit it again and it won't stop recording until it's hit 8 bar. Oh, 4. Whoops. Because I set it to 4. Now we've got a 4-bar loop. Let's set it back to 8. Let's try that again. Here it goes. It's counting down to 8 bars so that it's right on. Now I just hit it again. Now I just wait for it to finish. There we go. Ha! Now let's check that little loop. That loop should be back in AUM Recordings, Angel Core Soundbox. Let's see if it loops. vampirism? What's cooking? There's a little ticky at the end. Pretty. Now we could let's start a Logic project on this, of course. We can do that. So we'll go plus. And we're going to be tracks. And we'll just put a blank audio track in there. Now we're going to come in to our key and our time signature, and our key is E minor. And then our tempo was 104. Here we go. Now we should just be able to hop those in there. Like take those back. Wah! Now we're going to be that where you look is audio share. And we're gonna do this bit. And there's this loop. And back over here. Now, this other one's in AUM recordings, so I didn't move it yet. Whoops. Now I'm just picking it up and dragging it right in there. Boom. Now I'm going to try looping this. We'll see how that goes. It's got kind of a little lumpy bit to it, but I'm going to just try it. And we're just going to be like, how about right there? In fact, let's move this here and move that there. And we're going to move this one so it goes here. And then let's, did I make a thing in here? No, it doesn't have its, yeah, Launchpad 01. Let's, all right, let's loop that one. Let's see if this stuff goes together. Anyway, it's kind of the vibe. I'm going to just save this as something. Whoops, not export. Why am I doing that? Rename. Let's see. What do we call this? Angel Core 104 E minor. Whee. But see, if you were in there and you already had this all blah, 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 you know, it's go, go, go. And you could actually completely replace all the other sounds that you're using. Hey, Zach Thong, what's cooking? I say we've already... oh, I know. Let's export the MIDI. We'll call this Angel Core 104 E minor. Okay, whoops. I shouldn't have done that, because now it's going to be, all there will be is multiple amounts of MIDI 3-track. Why not? And save to files. We're gonna save it into loops, or no, MIDI. We have a one called MIDI. We'll save that. And then you can watch. You could just totally drag that in here and then start creating new instruments off of it. There we go. La 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 la. Whoops, not loops. MIDI, 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 MIDI. There it is. I'm not importing the tempo information. Woo, there we go. See, now you've got a little... do, 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 do. Move it all the way back to the beginning. And then, of course, then you come in here and you can just start adding instruments. Let's solo this. Wah. Wah, wah. Come on, be the thing. All right, there we go. Full screen. Logic Pro. Let's solo that. Oops. See, that's not bad. That's kind of pretty. Let's see. Oh, now we can move it. We're going to move all of them into different spots. Now they're all going to be different. They're going to play different things, but it's all going to be piano. That's pretty. Nice. Those are all pretty. We don't need that though. We could actually just, I think, let's find a, Then we can eventually get those, get the things that are in the Change the third with the second. I like that. And then we're going to move that. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. And then, of course, you can always add your own. All right, let's not take off all these. So we're just going to go. So that bass does not fit. Which is why you could easily just pop in and start building yourself a new bass line. See, I'm just going to get rid of that one. Bye-bye. So, in fact, let's just get rid of the whole thing. Delete. Bye-bye. But I don't necessarily want piano. I kind of like the piano in the... Let's close that. Let's take this one and here we go. Oops, that's not it. It's this one. What better thing to do when you have a cold? Play guitar. Oh, you guys, my coffee is empty. I'm so glad my show's almost over. I need coffee. It's one of those days, people. Right, let's find an audio patch for this. Or not an audio patch, a instrument patch. Right? Ugh. No, I'm not falling asleep. My brain is just... Ooh, that's kind of nice. Caffeinated whirly. Piano fragments. Ooh, I kind of like that, actually. Let's throw in this soft touch piano. No, I can't take naps. Listen to the little tick 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 tick. It's a little tick 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 in there. So I think, like, let's go back to the loop. We'll drag this loop out. Let's copy and paste that loop. Paste at playhead. See, right there. I'm going to let that go 3 times through. Let's see. Now we got, let's find a, let's see, we got this. That tick, tick, tick is going to kill me, so. Ooh, ballad. Let's try that one. Now, there we go. Now we got to find something for this. I want something that's a little more electronic-y. Ooh, the sine synth. Let's pop that in. Go back to the beginning. Whoa, did you just see that? The whole thing just exploded. It just disappeared. Ha! I didn't even do anything. Hey, Jamie Lynn, what's cooking, girl? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, look at that. It's just breaking. I might need to look at it, but it's Logic Pro is still there. It disappeared, but it's still there. Oy vey. Whoops, did I say that again? Just throw that in there and let that kind of vibe out. I'm gonna next this, and I'm gonna generate a new thing, and I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna find a new pad. Ooh. Ooh, confused soundscape. That sounds nice. So this should be a new one. It'll take... I might as well record it. Wow, that's pretty. Wow, I love that. Now let's get this, and let's get its tail too. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our tail. Wow, pretty. So this one will also, let's go in there and look at it. Angel Core Soundbox. See, there it is. So you would definitely want to use that kind of, see how it just, oh, it's so pretty. Didn't need to loop that. That's really pretty sounding. I think I'm going to just, oh, well, it's 5 minutes to Jade, so I might as well just close this off. Anyway, you can see how I'm absolutely on the pathway to making a bunch of loops to try to make a song out of, with using a little piano motifs, a little bit of the new Soundbox packs, and AUM and Logic. You see Logic just completely freaking out on me, but we can live. We can, indeed. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to you with my facey face. And coming up next, there's another Soundbox pack from Jade. It's going to be so cool. I love these little Soundbox packs. shows because they're just quiet and mellow and vibey, and I can just hang out with them. All right. But if I don't shut up, we'll never get there. So thank you so much for coming here. I hope you have either learned something or been entertained or simply been soothed and hung out with your friends. This is all we need to do with our lives. Jade is up next. Zanul for Soundbox. Nice. It was so awesome to be here with you. Mwah! Biggest love, all the peace that you can carry, and I will see you again tomorrow where we're going to be using exciting mixed media tricks to make our digital art more awesome.